Hi, YouTube, and welcome to Real Talk with AZ. So, today's video, I want to talk about some of the things that I was briefly talking about yesterday in yesterday's video concerning why it's so important to never throw away a collection notice. Now, one of the things that we talked about in yesterday's video were two statements that I hope everybody caught. The two statements are tacit agreement and silent acquiescence. I wanted to make sure and spend some time today and make sure that everybody has a decent idea of why those two words are so important and why you must never throw away collection agency because of what these two words and the actions behind them do. Again, if you like the content, please subscribe and hit the like button. So let's get into it. Now, when I was learning law, somebody told me to always reference what I'm learning, if I can, in Black's Law Dictionary. Because the Black's Law dictionaries are the dictionaries that the courts use when they're getting their definitions and what the lawyers use when they're getting their definitions. So, having said that, today we're going to be looking through Black's Law Dictionary. Okay? This is the abridged 5th edition. It's a really, really good book to have. I also want to point out that I'm shooting my video today on my iPhone. So if you see a lot of shaking, you got to excuse me. I'm doing the best I can. All right, let's check out these definitions. So I want to go to the word tacit. Let's look at the word tacit. Hold on. Sorry, guys. So look. Again, we are talking about tacit agreement that is created when you throw out your collection notice through what's known as silent acquiescence. So let's look at the word tacit. Tacit, existing, inferred, or understood without being openly expressed or stated. Implied by silence or silent acquiescence as a tacit agreement or tacit understanding. Again, when you throw away your collection notice and you don't answer it, you are telling the bill collection agency and the world, the consumer world, that you agree to everything the collection agency and the notice is saying because you didn't answer. Further, it says, done or made in silence, implied or indicated, but not actually expressed. Meaning you don't have to actually say, I agree with them, because your actions of saying nothing and doing nothing is telling the world that you agree with them tacitly. Now, you have to understand, by law, you have 30 days to ask for validation of your debt and or dispute your debt. But if you just throw away the collection notice and you don't do anything with it, you're telling the world through tacit that you're creating, a tacit agreement. Now, you're creating a tacit agreement through silent acquiescence. Now, let's go look at the word acquiescence. Oh, that's the word agreement. We'll get to that in a minute. Acquiescence, meaning, okay, again, the word is, or the phrase is silent acquiescence. So you're creating a tacit agreement through silent acquiescence. So when you throw away the bill collection notice, you're creating conduct recognizing a transaction as existing, and indeed, in some extent, at least to carry it into effect and to obtain or claim the benefits resulting from. Meaning this, if 30 days pass and you have not disputed the bill collection notice, silent acquiescence is telling the world that you are, in fact, looking to obtain some benefit from the collection notice. Now, what's the benefit? The benefit is once you pay the bill, they stop coming after you. They take it off of your credit, things of that nature. You are agreeing to the entire proposal that is the collection notice, what the collection agency does. But by law, you have a right to dispute that. You have a right to say, prove to me that this collection notice is mine, that I actually incurred the bill. But if you don't make the effort, you're telling the world that you agree with it. Now remember, silent acquiescence creates what we already read was a tacit agreement. Let us look at the definition of the word agreement. Again, I'm doing this all by hand. I'm sorry about the flipping. Agreement. A coming together of minds. A coming together in opinion or determination. The coming together in an accord of two minds on a given proposition. So again, they don't need you to actually physically agree if you say nothing. Silence means you agree. If you throw away the collection notice and you do not attempt to dispute it, you are in agreement of two minds. This is just the way the law works. In law, an accord of understanding and intention between two or more parties with respect to the effect upon their relative rights and duties of certain past or future facts or performances. Again, if you do not answer the collection notice, you are creating this type of an agreement. This type of an agreement is being created through your silent acquiescence. And this type of agreement is tacit, meaning you don't have to speak. You don't have to write because you did not speak, nor did you write. So in essence, you have created a tacit agreement. And this is not the place you want to be when it comes to bill collection. Okay? Here's the reason why. When you create a tacit agreement and you are not defending the position, you are effectively telling the court that you don't need to defend it in the future. You have no intention of defending it in the future because everything the collection agency is accusing you of is true. You accepted it. And all the collection agency has to do is take the claim to court and get a judgment against you. And if you have not made any attempt to validate the debt or invalidate the debt or challenge the debt, if it gets to the point where it goes to court, you don't have a leg to stand on. They have everything they need to defeat you. Where does that come into being a problem? Well, if they get a judgment against you, now they can go into your bank account and just take your money. They can garnish your wages, things of that nature. Now, granted, those are the extremes. In some cases, they happen. They tried to get me. And in the next couple of videos, I'll show you what I did. In most cases, in a lot of cases, it'll go to your credit report. And it'll stay on your credit report because you didn't challenge it when you had the opportunity. My channel and further videos will teach you how to challenge it, why you challenge it, and what the benefits are of challenging it. So again, if you want to learn how to do this and take this journey with me, tune in. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come. If you like today's conversation, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have yourself a good day.